You're watching Blunt Politics with Boston Brian.
Let's go. What's going on, people? Welcome back. Appreciate you joining me here. Another episode of Blunt Politics. I'm Boston Brian. We are in it, folks. We're in it. We are living in it. We are literally living everything we warned people about. But before we get into everything, lots to talk about, obviously. I would like to wish a very, very happy birthday to Logan. Mr. Big Man is 9 years old, and I would like to say that I am very proud of the man that he is. So if everybody could kindly wish Logan a happy birthday in the chat, that would be fantastic. I appreciate him very much, and he is also very lucky to have his mom. So thank you to both of you guys, and happy birthday, Logan. Hope you have a great night. Your cake looks fan-freaking-tastic. I know that. So save me a little bit. Maybe you could ship it. Can you ship cake? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. But how's everybody doing? Let me bring in the chat. Let me say hi to everybody. Oh, look at you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys saying happy birthday. I clicked on Boston Brian and Guido Jada. How strange is that? Well, I don't think you could go wrong in that situation, right? I don't think you could go wrong in that situation. Either you get Major Ojeda or you get me, and I think you're in good hands either way. But I'm a little biased in that situation. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Hi to the chat. How's everybody doing? Moms, how are you? Robin, how are you? How's everybody doing? Palm Rita, Lady K, I loves Belly. Is that what it said? Tanya, how's everything? How are you? Appreciate your services. Thank you for everything. Hi, Pam. Hi, Floyd. What's going on, guys? Well, again, everything we kind of warned everybody about seems to be taking place. Everything that Donald Trump said he was going to do, he's doing. I mean, he's just doing it. So we're going to get into a lot tonight. We'll be talking about, obviously, his executive orders. We'll try to break that down a little bit, figure out what they mean. Oh, thank you, AI Jesus. Let's go. Appreciate you right off the bat. Let's go, guys. How's everything? Is the sound good? Everything's good. You can see here. Everything's clear. Just want to make sure before we start. Oh, look at the Hal Sparklers. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Maybe the 8:30 time slot works a little better with Hal's show. Again, I don't like stepping on anybody's toes, and I know typically everybody goes a little longer than the 2 hours they say their show is, so maybe 8:30 is a good time. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you so much. Tell Hal I appreciate it. I'm sure he had a fantastic show as always. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Jenny Faye. How are you? How's everything? Graphene. He ran over great so far. Oh, Yvonne, what's going on? Thank you so much. Where are you? Where'd it go? Yvonne with the 5 gifted right off the bat. If you guys could, right off the bat, if you do like it, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. You can also check me out at patreon.com/Boston Brian. There's a Venmo somewhere up here. There's a join button down there for $1.99. All of that stuff. It really helps the channel. But just chatting, leave a comment after the video is posted. That would be fantastic as well. Share it out to Blue Sky. Share it out to whatever social media is you're using. Hi to Facebook. Hi Twitch members. Hi Instagram. Let's fucking go. All right. So we're going to have some funny things to get into, obviously, and then some not some funny things to get into, obviously, because shit that's going on right now just isn't freaking funny. It just isn't. Thank you, Elizabeth. And again, thank you to all the Sparklers for joining me. You guys are just, Wednesday night seems to be lining up to be a good night for you guys. Again, if something that you like, obviously, if I'm not something that you like, then Wednesday night's probably shit after Hal's show. But that's okay. But if you do like both Hal and I, then Wednesday night seems to be a great night for you. So it seems to be from, let's see, his show starts at 6 p.m. Eastern to 10:30. You'd be covered for your politics. So let's see here. Lots to get into, lots to talk about. We have the breakdown of, obviously, Donald Trump's executive orders to talk about. We got the Anti-Defamation League talking about, literally just backing Elon Musk. Defending Elon Musk, normalizing Elon Musk's Nazi salute, which, again, for somebody that studies World War II or is enamored with World War II or however you want to put it, literally one of, if not the best Nazi salutes I've ever seen. And everybody can fucking miss me with this Roman salute bullshit that's not even a real thing. So fuck you can take that fucking talking point, get a shovel, dig a little hole, put the talking point in that, fucking get a dog, shit on the talking point, and then cover it all back up. That way you got something fertilized that bullshit that you've been spewing, because that's literally just made up in movies, television, magazines, whatever you want to talk about. The Sig Heil, as it's known, has been known to be around since, I think, the early 20s, but definitely the early 30s. So yeah, I mean, there's really no comparison. If we have time, we'll take a look at the side by side. I think there's been a few people that have posted it, and again, how anybody could mistake this as like nervous fucking energy or like just a weird gesture is off their fucking rocker. I'm sorry, pardon my French, but you're delusional. If you're a media company, a magazine, and you haven't reported on this as literally a Sig Heil Nazi salute, then you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. You should not be doing what you're doing. Yeah, it's just a total injustice, a total lack of accountability. Do your job, right? Do your job, people. Do your job. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Like these, and I don't want to get off on a tangent, but just the reporters that ask Donald Trump these questions, right? If you get a ridiculous answer, don't just move on to the next question. Give me a follow up there. What are you talking about? What does that mean exactly? You know what I mean? What what are you talking about? Don't just like laugh it off on to the next question. It doesn't make any sense. Do your fucking job, right?
Tell the director to call the White House. Do your fucking job. Tell the director to call the White House. Do your fucking job. Tell the director to call the White House.
Give me another one. Give me another one.
Tell the director to call the White House. Do your fucking job.
All right. So I think we get the point. Do your fucking job. Sorry, it was on repeat. There's no way that I played that 4 times. I do apologize for that. I think you get the point. But anyway, why do these reporters let it go? Why do these newspapers and magazines and I mean, I understand that we're talking about the people that own them are cows to, you know, the bootlickers to the establishment, bootlickers to Donald Trump. But there's also a lot of people working in these newspapers and organizations and media outlets, right? They can't all be fucking stupid. They can't all be morons, right? Like I'm starting to get the hint that like all of these people are just as stupid as Donald Trump or the people in the Republican Party. It makes no sense to me. It just makes absolutely no sense how you can ask a question, get some words that you understand as being in the English language, but the way they're put together makes absolutely no sense. And then you'd be like, oh, okay, thanks. All right, next. I was like, no. Be like, okay, can you back up here, sir? What exactly are we talking about here? What does that mean? That makes no sense. Like, I don't understand why they don't challenge the president more. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. It makes it all far too easy for him to get away with this bullshit. What else we got too? Oh, we got also, you know, when you've lost Nick Fuentes, right? You know something's wrong. When Nick Fuentes gets it right and the magazines and the media outlets don't, you know you got a problem. You know you have an absolute problem. And then we got, let's see here. I know, right? I'm telling you. And then we got this one where Donald Trump's executive order leaves Afghans who are approved to resettle in the United States in limbo, people who literally risked not only their lives, but the lives of their family, the lives of basically everybody they know, possibly even their whole village, to help the United States military, to help the allies, right? And these are the people, some of them are family members to military service members who are now going to be denied, now just going to be left not knowing what to do. I think they said there was something about 30,000 people on the wait list on the immigration website when it went down. So, you know, just to give you an idea of how many people this affects, you know. So let me get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. All right, let's get into the first one here. How are we doing? Everybody's with me? Let me bring up the chat so I can see you guys in case you're yelling at me and you can't hear me or something. All right, everybody's with me? Hi, Lisa. How are you? What's up, Nick Rich? What's going on, brother? Josh, how are you? Tony, you by yourself? I feel bad. Are you in the trenches by yourself? Oh, hi, Tiff. What's going on, Tiff? How are you? Thank you for your services. What's up, Michael? Big Dog, Crystal, Rachel. All right, let's get into it. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're sharing this out. I would really appreciate it. All right, so breaking down all of Trump's day one presidential actions. Again, we're going to have to do this in order. This is why I believe YouTube channels like mine should exist, right? To make sure that whatever is put out by this administration, we see it with our own eyes, we read it, we know about it, we understand what it means and the effects that it's going to have on people. That way we're not just walking around blindly calling Donald Trump a racist and a fascist. No. We actually know these are the policies that he's trying to put in place. Not only that, but this is what that policy he's trying to put in place will do to not only the economy, but society on the whole, right? So basically, we're trying to educate ourselves and make sure that we're in the loop, right? We want to make sure that we're staying in the fucking loop. We want to make sure we call this shit out. If it's unconstitutional, which he's got fucking a few of them in here that are, right? Birthright citizenship. I believe it's the 14th Amendment. Correct me if I'm wrong. But what the fuck is going on? I mean, some of these are just batshit crazy. All right, let's get into it. So it says within hours of his inauguration, President Donald Trump, I can't even say it. It hurts to say. Set out to fulfill a number of his campaign promises, issuing a spat of presidential actions on everything from the border to federal building architecture. All right, let's skip down to where all right, first one was the proclamation, not the first one, but the first one listed in this article. I don't know if these are in exact order as to how he did them, but the proclamation on flags flying at half staff, pretty self-explanatory, pretty stupid. Basically, it said that the flags on Monday had to be raised to full staff, and then basically every inauguration day after that, no matter what, no matter who died, no matter what's going on, those flags will not be at half staff. So they'll be raised for the inaugurations. Stupid, disrespectful to anybody that may have passed during that time who deserves to have the flags flown at half mast, right? I mean, we don't do that because it looks fucking good. We don't do that because it's fun. Like, we don't just have people running around the country like, oh man, which flags can I lower? Give me a flag to lower. Who's dead? You dead? Somebody died? All right, can I lower the flag? Oh yes, so let me lower that flag. I got you. Doesn't happen like that. It's a sign of respect, right? It's a sign of mourning, a sign of loss, a sign of like I said, respect for the person. But anyway, I'm trying to explain that to Donald Trump. What the fuck? He's not going to understand. But the executive order on rescinding previous executive orders, which again, just how it's worded alone sounds stupid. Trump issued an executive order titled Initial Rescissions of Harmful Executive Orders and Actions, revoking 78 executive orders and memoranda issued by the Biden administration, many to do with diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is if you go on YouTube or you're actually peeking around at what the right-wing channels are saying. Pretty much every video that you see, or at least I'd say 7 out of 10 videos on each right-wing platform are celebrating the fact that DEI or Biden's DEI policies are going to be no more. So they're really, really happy about this one. Now, let's see here. Tackling the climate crisis, Trump's order accused the Biden administration of having, quote, embedded deeply unpopular, inflationary, illegal, and radical prices within every agency and office of the federal government. Let's see here. Executive order on the freedom of speech. I guess I should probably, let's see. I mean, this is just, first off, can we just talk about this? Like the initiatives in tackling the climate crisis? I mean, as California's literally on fire, this administration's like, you know what, fuck it. Oh, what they're trying to save the planet and make sure that shit like this doesn't happen. We don't have 100-mile-an-hour winds along with fucking, months-long droughts. That type of shit, weather patterns that we can't predict, really. Shit we've never seen, snow in fucking Florida. All right, what are we doing here? Like, how many times do you need to wake up in Florida to see that you have to clean your car off of all the snow, right? For you to be like, you know what, something ain't right here. Something probably ain't right, right? Like if you're fucking putting on your sandals and your towels and your flip flops and your speedos, ready to hit the beach, and you walk out and you got 3 inches of snow on the ground. Yeah, New Orleans too, right? Yeah, New Orleans. You going out for a drink, right? On Bourbon Street. What are you gonna put on? Probably some shorts. Oh man, it's not bad. January down there, not too bad, right? Maybe pants, some sweatshirt. No, no, no. Put on your parka and your fucking snow boots because you'd be crawling through snow down there. Okay. Like, what does it take for people to be like, yeah, yeah, you know what? This is not normal. This is probably not normal, right? This can't be good. Is basically what I'm getting at. Can't be good. It shouldn't take that much though. It really shouldn't. It shouldn't take Houston too. Who else? Like who else in the chat has who else in the chat lives in an area that never or very rarely gets snow? Hi, Rox. How are you? Thank you for your services. 8,000 acre fire north of LA. Fucking Christ. Like, is there anybody in the chat that lives in a, like an area that never gets or rarely ever gets snow, but has seen snow? Besides, what did we say? Houston. What was it? Northern Florida? Northeast Florida? Yeah. Yeah, Andrea. That was crazy. I know. You know what? It didn't even really hit me because it's so cold here and we got snow on the ground. Like it didn't even really strike me as strange. And then I like when I got home, like when I first saw it, and then I was like, oh wait, that's Florida. Like holy shit. You know what I mean? Like it took me a while to be like, what is the purpose of this? you know? Because to me, I could take that same picture out the window right now. It's not strange. Right now it says it's 19 degrees. The feels like if it's 19, it's probably around 3, maybe 2 or 3 degrees with the wind chill. It's been like that for a little bit now. All right, sidetrack. But let's get on to the next one. Executive order on freedom of speech. Trump issued an executive order titled Restoring Freedom of Speech and Ending Federal Censorship that claimed that the Biden administration, quote, trampled free speech rights by censoring Americans. But they didn't. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. American speech on an online platform under the guise of combating disinformation and misinformation. The order directs the Attorney General to investigate federal policies of the past 4 years and to recommend appropriate remedial action. Right. And then as you heard, let's try to take this into context, right? He's got an executive order on freedom of speech talking about Biden kind of, using social media platforms under the guise of mis and disinformation to, censor people. And then you got Donald Trump talking about the United States. What's up, Adam? How are you, buddy? Appreciate you, man. What's happening? Aloha. Thank you for your services. And then you got Donald Trump talking about how maybe the United States is going to own or buy, purchase, take ownership of half of TikTok. Man, because that fucking plan's not easy to see through, right? Maybe Don Jr. and Eric are going to put together a group of shady donors or a group of shady fucking people that have no idea what they're doing. But because Donald Trump's the president of the United States, he can just say, all right, guess what? You guys take that half. The United States will take this half. You guys take all the revenue, right? Since the United States probably doesn't want to make any money off of this, we'll just, we'll make sure that we keep it. We'll pay half of whatever it costs to keep it going. But you guys take all the revenue, right? I can see that fucking coming from a mile away, like fucking Trump Gaza Plaza. You know what I mean? Trump Plaza Gaza. I always say that backwards. It's a good one too, and I always fuck it up. But that's okay. You get the point. You do get the point. Hey James, what's going on? Devon, how are you? What's happening? Carol, how are you? Hey Joy, Crystal, Lisa. Prologogs have entered the chat. Yes. And you know what? Let me see here. I wonder if I can pull this up. And again, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Let me see here. Damn. It's a shame because there have been people, a lot of people are like, this probably hearing the word oligarch for the first time. Really probably haven't had oligarch or oligarchy thrown around too much, but it's not that. Let's see here. I got one. There we go. Check this out. Check this video out. Uh-oh. right? So what was that last one? 1993? 1993. Bernie's like, hey, listen, people, we keep doing this. We're going to have some problems here. I mean, in 1993, if you were to tell anybody in 1993 that 3 people or 3 or 4 fucking people their net worth would add up to almost or above $1 trillion fucking dollars, you would have been locked up. You would have been in a home. You would have been in an insane asylum. You would have been in a mental institution. People wouldn't believe you, right? That you'd look like an idiot. But that's what happened. Nobody paid attention. And this isn't an advert for Brian. Have you ever worked for an NGO? I have not, Kamradsky. I have not. But more on that coming up soon. Not much I can say, but in the next coming months, there will be more on that, more to say on that. Let's just say no sound on the clips. Yeah, it sounded weird for me too. I don't know why. Sometimes when I share the whole window, it doesn't allow you to. So let me try this again. You guys can't hear this. Let me just test. Can you hear that? No? Hit me in the chat. What are you thinking? What do we got? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? No sound. All right, Tiff. Thank you so much. So what I'm going to do is I'll do one of these. Let me do one of these. And I'll just stop the screen and I'll do it one at a time because I think it works better that way. Why? I don't really know. All right. I don't need that. We were on this one. All right, so. Nope, I want this one. All right, back at it. So we went through the freedom of speech one. Now we're on the executive order of weaponizing of government. Weaponization, excuse me. Trump issued an executive order titled, quote, ending the weaponization of the federal government that directs the attorney general to, quote, identify and take appropriate action to correct, end quote, supposedly, quote, politically motivated, end quote, law enforcement activity at the Department of Justice, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Federal Trade Commission. The order also calls on the Director of National Intelligence to do the same with regard to the intelligence community. So basically, anybody that they, in any of those agencies named, that they find was involved in either an investigation of Donald Trump, a memo saying anything bad about Donald Trump, any report not leaking, but, coming up with any information to that would harm Donald Trump's image or harm Donald Trump's ability to be president of the United States. Those people are gone. Bye-bye. See you later. I'm pretty sure you're not even going to collect your pension. No return, no soup for you. Bye-bye. It's one of those deals. So that's what's going to happen. So basically what we're seeing here is, what's that thing we told everybody? What's that project? There was a project that had a number after it, and we were saying for like fucking months, maybe even years, probably a year leading up to the election, how much this thing was going to affect society and the United States on a whole if it was implemented. What was it, guys? You guys are... Oh, Steph got it. Oh, Steph, thank you for the reminder. Because I had totally forgot what it was. There was just no way anybody could guess that because it's not like anybody told you. It's not like anybody said that. It's not like anybody told you that Donald Trump knew all about it, right? Or at least was going to allow it to be implemented, regardless if he's seen it, not seen it, cares about it, doesn't care about it, likes it, doesn't like it, right? If he's getting paid from the people that want it implemented, it's getting fucking implemented. Period. Point blank. And Donald Trump is literally, I hate to break it to you guys, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already feel this out and have seen this, but Donald Trump we're bowling with no bumpers here. All right. We're on the bumper cars, but there ain't no pad, there's no boards around us. We're just freewheeling here. Right. Basically it's bumper cars. And we're running around, and Donald Trump is in the car. He's got the only car, and we're just running around. That's what's going on. He's flying He's flying without a fucking without wheels, right? It's a one-way flight. He doesn't give a shit. There's no guardrails. The Supreme Court has given him the go ahead to do whatever criminality he wants. Hence the fucking crypto coin. One of the most egregious showings of I don't even know what the fuck you call it, degradation, disrespect to the honor of the office of the President of the United States. Just days before you're about to be sworn in, you drop a fucking crypto coin like you fucking Hawk to a senior, right? Fucking, what are we talking about here, people? What are we doing? How is this? I mean, you know, he's asked period point blank and at one of the, and he don't give a fuck no more. Remember in the first administration where everybody's making a big deal about if he was going to divest from his companies and he's gonna pass it on to Don Jr. and he's had no, you know, he's got no fucking dealings with it. No, you don't hear none of that now, right? Where's that gone? Where's that gone? Where's all that talk about fucking Donald Trump divesting from his you know, his investments or his companies or whatever the fuck makes him money while he's serving you know, in office? What the fuck are we doing here? What happened to the people that were calling out the shit in the first administration, right? What happened to, you know, fucking Jimmy Carter's fucking peanut farm? Oh shit, Jimmy Carter was gonna make 60 cents a week. God bless him. He fucking, God, what a grifter. But no, Donald Trump, oh no, crypto coin, 50 billion. Fucking, oh yeah, okay. Fucking, woohoo, perfect. Well, just after Hawk Tua got fucking pulled the rug out from everybody. No, this must be different. This is different. This can't be the same thing, right, guys? I mean, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. You know? And who's here to fucking call it out? Who the fuck is here to call it out? Because it doesn't seem like the media is. Doesn't seem like they give a shit anymore. I don't see that being called out. You know? We've totally moved on from the fact that that's fucking, you know, not something that should be fucking going on. God bless. Just unbelievable. And then you got the ending remote work, about, you know, making sure that fucking people have to be in the office for some fucking reason, even though they're probably more efficient. You know what I mean? It's like they get more done at home. They're probably speeding through their work, you know, trying to get it done so everything's done on time, making sure that so they can have more time at the house to get shit done there. But, you know, God forbid we save money on federal buildings and how much the fucking land cost, and, you know, maybe turn those buildings into something that actually makes money, you know, and let the people work at home. But, you know, fucking, you know, who wants to make money for the government, right? Let's see here. Memorandum limiting new regulations. Regulation freeze pending review. Trump ordered all executive departments, agencies not to propose any rule or directive until a department head reviews it or approves it. Yeah, it's meaningless. Memorandum stopping federal hiring. Let's see. Trump issued a memorandum titled Hiring Freeze, ordering a pause on recruiting federal civilian employees in the executive branch, effective as noon, January 20th. The memorandum, however, has some exceptions, including that it does not apply to military personnel and to positions related to the immigration enforcement, national security, or public safety. It also asks the director of the Office of Management and Budget to split man with 90 days to reduce the size of the federal government workforce through efficiency improvements and attrition, at which point the hiring freeze will be lifted, except for the IRS, for which the freeze is indefinite. Remember that whole, the IRS got fucking 1.5 billion armed agents. The IRS is building their own army. Remember that shit? The fucking Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, the IRS is hiring, like, you know, fucking, you know, no offense, but dorks coming in there with, you know, the abacuses and calculators and shit. Fucking just goody two schmatty pants, those type of guys. You know what I mean? I mean, give me a fucking break. And everything, the right's like, no, they all got motors. Remember Greg Kelly? Oh, and we got a good one from Greg Kelly. Jesus Christ, he's on the radar again tonight. So stick around for Greg Kelly. Make sure you hit the like button. And just in case you're just joining us, my name is Boston Bryan. This is Blunt Politics. Basically just the political podcast / live stream, or whatever the hell you want to call it. made to sift through the bullshit of the mainstream media, basically by a regular guy for regular people, not talking down to you, talking straight at you. You know what I mean? Not teaching you shit, but learning with you, that type of shit. I don't know. I feel like that's something that we need more of in today's society, but I'm biased again. Memorandum on emergency price relief and memorandum titled Delivering Emergency Price Relief for American Families and Defeating the Cost of Living Crisis. Trump directed an executive departments and agencies to implement so-called emergency price relief measures to lower the cost of housing, health care, and then the screen can move, healthcare, food, and fuel costs, as well as create employment opportunities for workers. No specific measures were outlined. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like it's like they're thinking of it off the top of their head. We should do it call it like an emergency price relief and say we're going to try to get the housing and food and all that shit down. Okay, what's the actual plan? No, stop. Don't. What do you mean? You think we actually got a plan? No, we got concepts. We got concepts of a plan. But right now, just stick with emergency relief. Just do that one. No plans whatsoever. No specific measures were outlined, though the memorandum calls on the assistant to the president for the economic policy to report every 30 days thereafter on the status of the implementation. Again, words, meaningless fucking words on paper. That's what that is. It's just a bunch of words together. That's what that is. Nothing, just stupid shit. Executive order on withdrawing from the international climate agreements. Again, this motherfucker just anything he could possibly do to make it more difficult for the globe to unite around the idea that maybe we should do something about this climate crisis. Maybe the floods and the hurricanes and the fucking fires, maybe that's not something that we should have to be dealing with as much. I know we can't control Mother Nature, but at some point you kind of can. There's a lot that we can do that would affect what the fuck the climate does. So why people are still in denial about the dire situation that we now see ourselves in is it's disheartening, it's frustrating, but we push on, and all we can do is continue to cover these events such as the California fires when they happen, and make sure that we're pointing out the reason behind it, and things that we can do to help. Like donating to local groups that help local firefighters, groups that help people that are displaced from natural disasters. Just whatever you can do that is going to a reputable source that will then help people. What's up, Peter? What's going on? Hey, Loquera. How's everything? Hi, Janelle. Benny Loco. What's good in the hood? How's everything? Let's see here. I actually did proclamation. This is a good one. Oh, I didn't even read this one. Trump issued an executive order titled "Putting America First" in the International Environment Agreement. Jesus Christ. Which means you guys can all fucking fry. Basically, they should put that in quotes. Which effectively withdraws the U.S. from the landmark Paris Agreement that focuses on reducing countries' carbon emissions. Again, it's just saying the words of fucking, it just does not make sense to me. Let's take ourselves out of there. What's this thing you talk about? Oh, trying to reduce carbon emissions to what? Okay, to prolong the fucking lives of people that are now dying in ever bigger and ever more frequent natural disasters. No, let's pull ourselves out of that thing. Let's give no, we don't want that. None of that, sir. We're good. Let them rot. Let them die. Let them drown. Fuck it. Let them get sucked up by a twister. It's a twister. Cow. Another cow. No, I think that's the same cow. All right, let's see here. It also orders the withdrawal of the U.S. From any other international climate pacts, as well as any financial commitments the U.S. made to the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, and it immediately revokes the U.S. International Climate Finance Plan. Again, just fucking a kick in the balls after the kick in the balls after the kick in the balls. I mean, this guy might as well just walk around punching himself in the face, because that's pretty much what he's doing to the rest of us with every single one of these fucking orders. And last but not least, the proclamation pardon in January 6th Capitol rioters, yes, ladies and gentlemen, you did hear that correctly. The people that you saw with your own eyes while you were eating your fucking lunch or breakfast. I forget what fucking time it was. I think it was a little early. So you might have been doing brunch, right? You're sucking down a mimosa, watching on the TV as fucking a sea of red hats, drunken assholes, and people cosplaying fucking military. Let's play war. Let's cosplay. What do you got? Let's go get all the fucking rollerblade gear you can find and strap that on. We just won't wear the rollerblades because that's not cool anymore. So those people that you saw while you were sucking down your mimosas or your fucking bacon, egg, and cheeses or whatever, and you turned on the news and you're like, what the fuck is this? Right? Was it later on in the day? I think it was. Now it's so much has happened. You know what I mean? So much has happened, and I try to retain so much. I can't remember all of it. I think maybe it was a little later in the day. What time did it first kick off? Chat, hit me. Oh, thank you to the 10 people that have donated so far or have reached the milestone. Thank you so much. And anybody that sends a super chat, anybody that reaches a milestone for a membership absolutely gets recognized. Your super chat gets read out. We do that at the end of the show. Sometimes I feel froggy and I leap and I read it as it goes by. But yes, don't be afraid to throw a super chat in there if you'd like to ask a question or get something, get a point across. We're trying to either get some better equipment for the show or get my ass to Cali. But it's only going to be with your help, so I appreciate it. It was 11 a.m. Was that 11 a.m.? Peter Shansel says 11 Eastern. So yeah, so brunchish. Okay, so I'm right. I remember correctly. All right, I'm not going too crazy. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate you, brother. Those people. Pardon. You want your guns back? Here's your guns back. Did you see? Yeah. Did you see this one? Let me see if I can show you this. 222. He probably spells it like an asshole too. This fucking guns. Maybe that'll pull it up. Maybe that'll pull up. There you go. There you go. This is what we get here. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. God bless you guys. So nice. Is this what we're looking for, guys? Is this something we think is normal, right? Just like pretty much. Hey, Mark. Thank you so much for your services, dude. Appreciate you, brother. How's everything? Tell Elizabeth I said hello, please. Hope everything is well. Yeah. So QAnon shaman Jacob Chansley is buying guns after Trump pardon. That's just what you want to fucking hear, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Just what the doctor ordered, ladies and gentlemen. Just what the doctor ordered. What did you need tonight? You needed the craziest motherfucker at the craziest event, maybe in your lifetime, to go out there and purchase a few fucking firearms. Like, what are we doing here, people? Again, I find myself saying that a lot. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, luckily this motherfucker couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, right? I mean, you know he's gonna miss. So I guess that's something. But yeah, that guy with the horns. You saw with the horns and the paint and shit. Remember? Oh, hold on. Can we? This might be a good one. I'm always off topic. Fall Pike. This might be good. So we'll end this. We'll end this story on this one. Come on. Oh, is this not even him though? I forget now. Can you see it?
President Trump, in his first hours of office, announced hundreds of pardons, and several of those charged for their roles in the January 6th Capitol riots, including the first round of pardons.
Oh, this is what he says.
Which had Jacob Chansley of Phoenix, also known as a QAnon shaman. Chansley made the announcement on his X account, thanking President Trump. Chansley served 41 months in federal prison, pleading guilty to a felony of obstruction. Chansley became the poster boy for that day. Pictured shirtless in the Capitol's hallways, wearing his horns and his coyote-tailed headdress, carrying a spear, Chansley was ordered released early after it was determined that he committed no violence that day.
Right. So that's good, right? That's a good thing. Probably definitely beneficial to our country. Definitely, the sun is shining brighter right now because the QAnon shaman's out and purchasing firearms. Let's go, baby. Woo! I mean, God, I was wrong. I thought Donald Trump was going to suck as a fucking president the second time. I thought he was just going to be terrible. I thought he was going to make the worst choices. I thought he was going to fucking be surrounded by the worst fucking people on earth. I thought he was going to kowtow and fucking, pretty much pardon the worst people. But I was wrong. I was wrong. When great people like the QAnon shaman are being released and allowed to purchase firearms and allowed to announce that as like, he's going to do something after. God, I was wrong. I was wrong. Again, what are we fucking doing? What are we doing? I'm sorry. It's just, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All right. So let me see here. Now I don't know if I should let's get off the QAnon shaman. Let me see if I can bring you back to here so you don't have to stare at that guy's ugly fucking mug. Pardon my French. I got to try to cut down on the swearing. I've seen a few comments and I apologize, but it's just literally second nature, and it comes out and it feels good when it comes out, and I like it. If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. All right, I did that one. What's this? I just want to see if this one gives us a couple more, because I know we did a bunch of them, and I don't want to miss out. Let's see here. All right. Settle down, computer. All right, let me do this, and I think if I do that one, wow. All right, things are happening, baby. Things are happening. Things are working. And this one is, oh, for Christ's sakes. 6 Trump executive orders to watch out for. Let me just see. I want to make sure. I just don't want to see if they're repeats. Oh, here we go. Declaring drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. Let me just make sure that you guys can see this. Yes, you can. So this basically gives the probability where it says challenge in here. This is the probability of him getting it done. So this is obviously going to be challenging according to, let's see here. I already forget, according to BBC. So, drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, challenging. What does the order say? The order argues that cartels have engaged in a campaign of violence and terror throughout the hemisphere and flooded the U.S. with crime, posing national security risk to the United States. Additionally, the order specifies that the U.S. policy is to ensure the total elimination of these groups in the United States. It gives U.S. agencies 14 days to provide recommendations on which groups are to be designated and ready to be expedite the removal of individuals from the U.S. What are the roadblocks? Designating a cartel as a terrorist group could open the door to prosecuting U.S. citizens or even legitimate business found to be somehow tied to those groups. The designation could also strain relations with the countries, including Mexico, which has vocally called for its sovereignty to be respected. What is the potential impact? Again, if you want to go through this and read all of this, you can. Let's see here. Pulling out of the Paris Climate Accord. We read that. Deliverable. So that's something that he can do, probably will do, and has done. What are the roadblocks? Pretty much none. As we already said, the executive order to ask the U.S. ambassador to the UN immediately to submit a formal written request to withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement. Let's see. This is the one that that needs to be talked about, I think, the most, right? Because this isn't like Joe Schmo from down at the bar was like, yeah, you know what? I got an idea. Why don't we let basically anybody that was in the United States, if the kid's born here, he should pretty much or he or she should automatically become a citizen, right? Like, let's just do that. And then everybody's like, yeah, you know what, Joe? That's a fucking hell of an idea, dude. We should do no. You know who originally thought of that, right? The founding fucking fathers. Oh shit. Right? Oh shit. So when they when these old motherfuckers, when the people that were, around during the origins of our great nation and beyond, put this in our, sacred document known as the Constitution, as the 14th Amendment. I think that's something that should be respected. I think if you talk to right wingers, if you talk to Republicans, they would, if you were to ask them, do you think the Constitution should be respected? Do you think it should be followed, or do you think it should be, disrespected and thrown out the window? How do you level with this? How does this sit in your craw? Huh? How's this one doing? This is okay to you guys? This one's good for you? It's all of a sudden it's Constitution. We do everything by the Constitution, for the Constitution, 1776, freedom, fucking patriots. We don't know. Fuck the Constitution. Just that once is okay. We're okay with that one. Don't worry about it. But hopefully he doesn't do it again. No. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Which is why it says tough to deliver. I'll go right to the roadblocks. The principle of birthright citizenship is established in the U.S. Constitution. The 14th Amendment says that all persons born or naturalized in the United States are just citizens of the United States. The legal challenges are already underway. One claims the order is unconstitutional, which it fucking is, and flouts fundamental American values. Ultimately, this will be decided by the courts, which is, again, scary to think. Because we've done so well in the court system up to this point, right? Nothing to worry about there. Anyway, ultimately this will be decided by the courts. This is not something that Trump can decide on his own. Let's see. A constitutional expert told the BBC, Krishna Prakash. What is the potential impact? A fucking enormous, let's just say. Trump has threatened mass deportations, which could include those whose birthright citizenship is revoked if Trump is successful in enforcing this executive action. Legal cases could ultimately have decided by the U.S. Supreme Court, which, again, not our buddies. We've seen which way they've ruled on some of the most important and impactful, meaningful, substantial cases that they've seen in front of them. And again, we're outnumbered because Mitch McConnell, because Donald Trump, and ultimately because Merrick Garland has tiny, tiny, tiny fucking balls. Yes, that's what I said. In this one, withdrawing from the World Health Organization, which, just, again, on sound alone, you don't have to know a fucking thing about these organizations, right? You don't have to know. Don't have to know what they do. Don't know what they're for. Never heard of them before. Never really looked into it. Don't care. Just happen to stumble upon this. And if you saw World Health Organization, you'd be like, we need that. That's something we should probably have. That's right there. That sounds to me like it might be important. So let's keep that one, right? No. Trump says no. Trump says no. We're going to do away with that one. We don't need climate. We don't need health, cheeseburgers, and fucking fire for everybody. Jesus Christ. Hope you like it flame broiled. All right, what does this one say? The order says that the U.S. was withdrawing, quote, due to the organization's mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic. Trump's long-held antipathy towards the WHO is rooted in a perception that it was dominated by and so soft on China, which the president has long believed was responsible for the spread of the virus. It also mentions, quote, unfairly onerous payments the U.S. made to the WHO, also known as aid. Fucking, you know what? I think is that the last one? No, it's not the last one. Oh yeah, no, I don't give a shit about the fucking rename. That's just horse garbage. Oh, this one's good. This one, you know what? Because in case you didn't disrespect enough people, or enough people quick enough on day one, Donald Trump decided to throw this one out there. And again, when I say Donald Trump decided to throw this out there, I mean Donald Trump put his fucking signature on a piece of paper that had these words on it. If you think Donald Trump was sitting down in the back room like, you know what, we should come up with a fucking one. Give me I'll do the wording on this one. No. Stephen Miller, the fucking Project 2025 gang, the Heritage Foundation, all these fucking racist piece of shit. Right? They're the ones that had this ready to go. This thing's probably been sitting around collecting dust for fucking a few years now, right? There you go, bud. There you go. There you go. There you go. Just sign all these. We'll be good. Is basically what's going on. Yeah, I'll give you millions. You sign. We'll call it even. It's really what's going on. Not much different. So it's going to be challenging. I'd fucking say so. What does the order say? It is the policy of the United States to recognize two sexes, male and female. These sexes are not changeable and are grounded in a fundamental and incontrovertible reality. Adding that the federal government will use the term sex, not gender identity. President Trump's team argues that the requirements referred to transgender people in government facilities and workplaces by pronouns that match their gender identity violates the U.S. Constitution's First Amendment on freedom of speech and religion. Now, how do you figure on that? President's team argues that that requirements to refer to transgender people in government facilities and workplaces by pronouns that match their gender identity violates the U.S. Constitution's First Amendment on freedom of speech and religion. Okay, translation. It should not be basically we shouldn't respect people is what that says. That just says it's fucking ridiculous that you put a rule in place that basically says I should respect fucking people and call them by what they want to be called and address them how they should be addressed respectfully. That's basically what that just says. No, why are you telling me why I can call you whatever the fuck I want? I'll call you whatever the fuck I want. N-words. Yep. That's in. Fuck your pronouns. Right. So it's just another one. States like Kansas and Montana have already legislated to enshrine a biological definition sex in the law. So it's not the first time we've heard this. And the states obviously are going to follow suit like you just saw there. And that takes care of basically the main gist, the main body of his, I think he did 47 because he's fucking a child, a toddler, and he wanted it to be symbolic. I think that's what fucking happened. I could be wrong. You guys hanging with me? Hi, Tiff, Sickle Fit. How's everybody doing? Low Carrie, you still with me? Adam, you still with me? Everybody's doing it. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Fast as lightning. All right, what's next? What should we do next? All right, this next, and again, this is Blunt Politics. I'm Boston Brian. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, become a member, patreon.com, and I think there's a Venmo somewhere up here. I would very much appreciate any contributions to the channel that you could. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, and if we could hit that on Logan's birthday, that would be even better. But again, thank you to the people that support the channel. It is only because of kind human beings like you that I survive and continue to be able to sit in front of this camera and give you my opinion and hopefully entertain you to the point where it's worth the $1.99 or the $5 super chat, and it keeps you coming back. So I appreciate it. But let's get into Jesus. I can't. When I saw this, I was obviously everybody I think had the same reaction, but again, I don't want to say I like special knowledge on it, but having seen it so many times in documentaries, having it kind of hit me different. I'm not gonna lie, it hit me different because when you can hear the pound on the chest and when you can hear the grunt behind the fucking throw of the shit, then we got something going on. We got something going on. So I just wanted to throw this out there because this is the Anti-Defamation League statement on what we saw Elon do and what I'll show in just a second to refresh your memory. But first, I know you've seen it, you've heard the buzz going around, you've seen the clips. Give me your thoughts in the chat. What do you think it was? Was it Tourette's? I I know everybody's saying, drugs, and I know he's a fan of the K. I know he's a fan of the cat. So to me, though, it did not look like he was like under the influence to the point where he could not control his fucking limbs, right? Whatever the fuck he was on, if he was on something. To me, he looked a little actually more tamed and not fucking jittery, you know what I mean? But again, he's hard to judge. He's a strange fucking bird. But if I was the Anti-Defamation League, right, trying to combat anti-Semitism, and you got the richest guy on the planet who's got a fucking seat in the Oval Office for the new administration for one of the most corrupt fucking human beings to ever walk the face of the earth, a guy from South Africa. Yeah, I'm from South Africa. I mean, a guy that his father has ties to either Nazis or Nazi sympathizers from apartheid South Africa. I might have, sorry, South Africa. Oh, thank you, Ricky. Pretty Ricky. We have now entered into, quote, the lawless and no order. Pretty much. We are now in the fucking wild west of politics, honestly. Who throws a shoe? But seriously, we are in the wild west of politics right now. I don't know how else to describe what's happening. And again, it's coming so fast. And this is what Donald Trump does. He basically, what's the debate term? Gish gallops. He pretty much just gish gallops the shit out of everybody. He just throws so much shit at you that you don't know which fucking thing to hit, to slap, to defend, to clean off. You don't know if you're cleaning yourself. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know which way you're going. You're trying to fucking put out fires left and right. Sorry, probably bad analogy at the time. I do apologize, but you're trying to fight these crimes all over the joint, and he's throwing them at him is faster than you can put them out. It's amazing, and it should be that it's like everybody recognizes like, wow, like not only has he done one thing which should disqualify him from ever holding fucking public office ever again, like he's done 443,787 things to disqualify him from fucking public office. So why don't we just, wrap this shit up here? That's not happening anytime soon. Let's see here. Did I want to put this one? Yeah, here it is. This is the Anti-Defamation League statement on. Let's just see here. Let me see if I can click into this. So this is it. This is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture. Now, guys, I've done my fair share of, let's say, I don't know, X, whatever the fuck. I've done my fair share of things that kind of would make you, I don't know, let's say, do awkward gestures maybe, or have awkward movements, right? So I should know. Never in my motherfucking life have I ever seen me or a friend or fucking anybody else anywhere in my vicinity all of a sudden have the Sig Heil as an awkward gesture. How? And again, I say Sig Heil. I meant Sig Heil Z. Sig Heil Z. Because not only did he do it once, all right, for the people in the back. For the fucking people in the back. Here we go. Because I know I get kind of wrapped up and I take advantage of the fact that as a lot of us do, suck from the fire hose of news, as Hal would say. Hold on. Let me see if I can share this tab instead. Make sure you guys can see it. All right. So let me get a drink before I get pissed off. Yeah. All right. All right. Here we go. Now, I'm going to let you guys be the judge. I want you to tell me in the chat if you think this is some sort of, what'd they say? Awkward gesture. Okay? Put it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Just let me know what you think.
Thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to bring up the chat. Just curious. Miss Anonymous gesture? You do think it was an awkward gesture? Jawohl. Jawohl, mein Führer. I can walk. All right, Stanley. Easy, Mr. Kubrick. I don't know if fucking Kubrick was in the chat. Great movie, though. Fucking fantastic movie. Yeah. I don't think, let's do it one more time. And I want you to please turn the volume up, if you could, on your device, on your TV, whatever you're watching. Make sure the volume is all the way up. And I want you to really pay attention to not only how hard he hits his chest, right? But when he gives the thrust, the grunt that comes out him, the fucking, the primordial fucking grunt, right? There's evil, the banality of evil, right? Comes out of Elon Musk in grunt form. Listen, one more time. Ready?
For making it happen. Thank you.
Right? You heard the mic fucking picked it up. It's so loud. He hits him fucking self so hard. He almost gives himself cardiac arrest. Okay? That's not an awkward gesture. That is a fucking a premeditated, thought-provoking, thought about a lot gesture. Okay? Let's now what I really want you to hear is the grunt about to come. Let's turn it up. Volume up, please, people. Volume up. Ready? Here we go. Hear that? Right? He puts everything he has into that. And come on. I mean, what are we doing? Again, I wish I got fucking paid by YouTube every time I said, what are we doing here? But what the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing? What's happening? Let's see here. Let me do this one. I'll do this so you don't have to see me. What's going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, Bryantologists, lobsters, sparklers, people from any other chat. What you're witnessing right now, okay, is the first nationally televised Sieg Heil Nazi salute since 20 February 1939 at Madison Square Garden when the German American Bund had their Nazi rally. Again, not since then have we seen something like this so blatantly, so fucking blatantly, so proudly, right? Without fucking compassion, without fear of repercussion. Not since World War II, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying this is the first time somebody's done that since then. No, of course not. But this is the first time that somebody has stepped on a fucking stage, a prominent figure, the richest man on the face of the fucking planet right now, when we see a rise in right-wing fascism, authoritarianism, all over the globe in places. And in the United States of America, right? The land of the free and the home of the brave. The place that is accepting to all, supposedly. That's what it says on the fucking business card, at least. And this is what we got to fucking deal with, right? This is what we're fucking dealing with right here. No, Graphene, you're absolutely right. And that's something that I'm gonna mention. Believe me. I mean, if you What's up, T? Right back at you. What's up, A-Golf? Allie, how are you? Surrender Monkey, what's going on? Midas Dragons, how are you? Let's see here. Mark says, what gets me is how the Anti-Defamation League gave what's that say, Elmo a pass for this? No, that's what I mean. I mean, check this out. I mean, we you see it here. Nazi salute in this moment, all sides with an awkward moment gesture in the moment of enthusiasm. Not a Nazi salute. Not a Nazi salute, right? Not a Nazi salute. And then Mehdi Hassan had a very good tweet on this as well. If I can pull that up for you, just kind of putting this all into perspective. When you learn that the ADL, and what they've called out in the past and what they say to be fighting for and what they claim to be about would inevitably jump all over this, right? I mean, this is the prime. I mean, there is no better example of what the Anti-Defamation League stands for and was put together for than what the fuck we just saw on that stage. Right? Nothing. Let me see. What was I just talking about before I said that? Here we go. Yep, Mehdi's tweet. Let me put this up. For you. Make sure you can see it. Yes, you can. Oops, sorry, Mark. I mean to leave you hanging up there. Mehdi's tweet. Can you see it? Let me make it bigger. No, you guys are all set. Am I not on the screen? Maybe I should probably be on the screen. That would be fantastic. How's that? Nope. How's this? Nope. Why does it do that? I don't understand. There we go. All right. Mehdi says, if Rashida Tlaib criticizes Israel, she's an anti-Semite per the ADL. If Elon Musk, a man with a history of anti-Semitic remarks, does what looks to everyone like a fascist salute, the ADL gives him the benefit of the doubt and calls it only an awkward gesture. Again, sums it up pretty succinctly when it blows my mind. Mark, I'm with you, dude. It's just like, it's almost as if, let's see, what's a good comparison you can make to this, right? What's a good comparison to make? So it's like, let's see, I don't even know, like the fucking World Central Kitchen, right? If the fucking World Central Kitchen was like put out a statement that they're, if another group was starving people to death. No, that's they're not actually starving people to death. If you look, they do give them the root of an onion twice a day. So technically not starving. I mean, they all weigh, about a fifth of what they should weigh, but technically just an awkward gesture. Just an awkward fucking gesture. That I can't even begin to tell you how much that pisses me off. I really can't. The disappointment and that I have is pretty widespread. And then we have, let's see here. Let me do this. I'm gonna do this. Yes. Let's see. Maybe this will show it. Share this tab instead. Yeah. Okay. AOC. If you're shared, let's see. Does it go to her tweet? Or do I gotta read it? All right, fuck it. Let's see. This is basically her response to the ADL. If you're cool, come on. If you're cool and want to defend the Sig Heils and the Nazi salutes, whatever you want to do, that's on you, she said. I'm on the opposite side of that. I'm not with the Nazis. And if my mouse would let me get, well, of course, advertisements. No, I don't want the Morning Hill report, anything. Nothing. I want absolutely nothing in the morning sent to me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, we're back. I'm not mad. The New York Democrat said that the Nazis are the foundational and defining part of being an American. Hating Nazis is a foundational defining part of being an American, and I absolutely agree, and I have no idea what the fuck just happened. What was that? Hill. What are you doing to me, Hill? I'm literally in the midst of reading one of your articles, and you're just gonna fucking throw some trust in science at me real quick? Huh? I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what this is. I didn't click on that. Why are you going nuts? Good Lord. Can I read? Can I just read what's on your fucking website without you flipping out? Half of these movements I'm not making. Oh, okay. All right, we already read that. Now I'm going to scroll down. Thank you, Paige. To be nice. All right, here we go. I'm just going to stop. Two of probably the most foundation defining things about American history is that we beat the Confederates and that we beat the Nazis, she said. I don't know what side people may be on today, but I am still not rocking with anyone sympathetic to Nazis, and I will do that until I am 6 feet in the ground. Again, I think that pretty much sums up. No, I don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Stop yawning. Right now, this thing's telling me to shut shit down. All right, so let me do. I haven't done that one yet. I can shut that one down. Excuse me as I just shut shit down. I think this next story is really poignant as well. Oh, I'm not doing that one. And that takes care of that. All right, so let's do this one. Let me check out what you're seeing. Because you probably. All right, here we go. All right, this is another one of those things that should catch the eyes of Republicans if they claim to support the military, if they supposedly support military service members and their families, then or people that, again, like I said at the beginning, risk their fucking lives, risk their families' lives, their wife, their kids, their aunts, their uncles, their neighbors, their friends, their fucking village. They'd all get wiped out if the Taliban came and found out that they were working with the Americans. And a lot of these guys were fucking hunted and had bounties on their heads. A lot of them were caught and killed. And a lot of them were stranded there. And now Donald Trump orders Afghans who are approved to resettle in the United States in limbo. Let's just read a little bit into this. So it just to establish the fucking respect Donald Trump has for, let's say, not only people of color, but also, military service members, because you think you'd give them a little bit of leeway. You think you'd show them a little bit of respect, and you think you'd have some fucking respect for, our allies that were by our side in the most dire of times. So President Donald J. Trump's, I don't know why the fuck I keep saying that. I'm going to throw the fuck up. Executive order freezing refugee programs could impact thousands of Afghans approved to resettle as refugees in the United States, according to one major advocacy organization. That includes family members of U.S. service members. Let me just highlight that for everybody so you don't think I'm lying. Okay. That includes members of U.S. service members. So, what this is saying, thank you so much, Susie. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate that. And did I see another one go by? Was that you, AI Jesus? Did I miss one for you? I appreciate you, AI Jesus. We just call him Dinky. I know, something. I can't say President fucking Trump anymore. And then I add the J in there because I've heard so much of the fucking people aren't to do them. Make me sick. But anyway, so this I just wanted to portray and let you know and get across to you how much Donald Trump doesn't give a shit about anybody. Okay. This whole, the military, I rebuilt the military. We got to respect the military. Our vets are this, are that. Really? Because seems to me like you just literally put people's lives not only in jeopardy, but fucking at the very least on hold with absolutely no answers to questions I'm sure they have now. And this includes, like I said, family members of U.S. service members and Afghans who served alongside the U.S. military in partner forces, as well as, quote, who in one way or another are connected to the U.S. mission and are at risk, though, through their association with us. Sean Van Diver, the president of Afghan evac coalition working to bring Afghans safely out of Afghanistan, told ABC News. We have a commitment there, he said. Our national security promises can't be conditionally based on who is in the Oval Office. Van Diver confirmed in a Reuters report that nearly 1,660 Afghans cleared to resettle in the U.S. could have their flights canceled. Let me just repeat that. Not 100, not 200, not 500, not even 900, not 1,000, not 1,200, 1,400, not even 1,500, but over 1,600 Afghans cleared to resettle in the United States could have their flights canceled. And that's just putting it mildly, because when their flight is canceled, as this article would like to say, their life is canceled, basically, right? So these people, you can almost fucking guarantee have bet everything, have fucking bet the farm on this resettlement, right? So when they get that letter or they get that text message or email or whatever the fuck comes saying, sorry, but Donald Trump doesn't think you are worthy of being resettled in the United States. I know you went to fucking war by our side. I know you're married to fucking Sergeant Major fucking so-and-so in the United States military, but sorry. Oh yeah, and no refund on your fucking ticket either. Like imagine sitting in Afghanistan knowing that at any moment the Taliban, who have been fucking hunting your ass ever since the word got out that you started translating for the United States military or being a guide or fucking whatever the fuck, right? They don't give a shit. If you help them in any way, it's you might as well have fucking gone and killed a bunch of them with the United States military. They don't give a fuck what you did. And if any way, shape, or form you help the United States out, you're one of you're an enemy. You're to be taken out, right? And not just you, but your family, your kids, your neighbors, your friends, your fucking teacher, your dog. So there are now 1,660 people that are now living in fucking even more fear, more confusion than they were before. And I'm sure before this was announced, they were already living in an immense amount of fear. Because at any moment the Taliban finds where they're hiding in their safe house, or the fucking the different village or town in Afghanistan that you move to get away from these people. You're looking behind your shoulder. You're fucking having somebody else start your car. It breaks my heart to think that, after everything the United States military did in Afghanistan and Iraq, that there was still Afghani citizens like, listen, yeah, I understand what you're doing. And yes, I will help you. And I will translate for you. And I will show you the best routes through the mountains. And I will, guide you here. And, if you've seen Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg, again, the factual nature of the movie aside, just basically just solely going on the plot of the movie and how the movie plays out. What people don't actually realize in that movie was the main part of it is the Afghani guy walking from his village to the fucking United States military base, right? Right. Here's where he Marcus Luttrell in the movie draws his coordinates, or writes on the back of it, his message and a little map, I think, of where the fucking thing is. And, the guy's like, yep, where's my stick? Give me my stick. I'll start now, and just literally walks. I don't know how long it was, but it's not close. I can guarantee you that, it wasn't a fucking hop, skip and jump around the corner. But again, just an example I'm using to get across just what these men and I don't know, and sometimes women, I would like to say, I'm not 100% sure. Afghanistan obviously has a different way of going about things. So, but yeah, at least these 1,660 people deserve to have access to security, access to the way of life that they, put their life on the line to defend. No different than any other soldier that signs up to put their life on the line to uphold and defend the democracy of this country. So it goes on. The program will be suspended for at least 90 days, according to the order, after which the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security will submit the report to the President on whether restarting the program would be in the best interests of the United States. If it is suspended indefinitely, it could wind up affecting as many as 30,000 to 40,000 Afghans currently in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Qatar. Some of whom could face reprisals from the Taliban for cooperating with American forces, like I was saying. Damn, that went up quick, huh? What happened to fucking 1600? Van Dyke confirms a report that nearly 1,600 Afghans cleared to resettle in the United States could have their flight checks. All right, so those are just the ones that were fucking, cleared for approval already and waiting, basically. But there are 30 to 40,000 Afghans currently in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Qatar, basically waiting on the same thing that those 1,660 were waiting on. They're just further down the list. Imagine that. Fucking 40,000 people knowing they're being hunted down day by day, slowly being fucking encroached upon until one day they get caught up with, all because Donald Trump decided to say they weren't worthy of being in the United States. It really fucking pisses me off. Really fucking pisses me off. All right. Well, I kind of jumped stories because I did want to show this after the Elon salute. I kind of missed this one. I do apologize. But like I said, when I was given the intro, and again, this is Blunt Politics. I'm Boston Brian. Make sure you hit the like button, share this out. That would be fantastic. The join button is down below. The subscribe button somewhere down there as well. Again, in Venmo, do things. It's great. This is Nick Fuentes, self-proclaimed Nazi, self-proclaimed racist, self-proclaimed scumbag, and one of the worst human beings basically walking the face of the planet right now. And how Nick Fuentes gets this right in the Anti-Defamation League can't, maybe shows you what kind of times we're living in, right? Maybe just a little bit of a hint. So again, this is his take on Elon's awkward gesture. Okay, let's just hear what he's got to say.
And then the straight up, that was a serious Roman. It was
a serious Roman. So, okay, when he says serious Roman, he means Roman salute, which is not a thing. So what he actually means is a Sieg Heil, a Nazi salute, which does exist, which is an actual thing. So he knew what it was right off the bat. He misnamed it. Didn't call it the right thing, but he knew what the fuck it was.
Wasn't even like a subtle, like a wave, like one of these, like a Laura Ingraham. Remember when Laura Ingraham did that? That was a straight up Sieg Heil.
A straight up what? One more time. A straight up what?
That was a straight up Sieg Heil.
Well, I'm sorry. Is the Anti-Defamation League watching? ADL, are you in there? ADL, if you're in there, are you in the chat, motherfuckers? This is a Nazi scumbag that I'm playing here, right? Not the brightest bulb on the tree. One of the dumbest motherfuckers on the internet. One of the most vile scumbags you could possibly put on my screen. And what he's telling you right now is that you guys are fucking more cowards. You're either more cowardly or you're fucking too stupid to understand what the fuck is going on. But Nick's got it. One more time, Nick. You got it one more time for me, buddy?
That was a straight up Sieg Heil, loving Hitler energy. That was
right. And don't mind the fact that he's laughing about it because he fucking loves it, right? The fact that somebody just openly, not somebody, but the richest man on the planet just openly in front of thousands on national TV right? Thousands in attendance, millions on national TV, throwing out a fucking the most stereotypical. Literally, if he did that salute, he'd be instantly in the SS. They'd be like, that is the salute. Like you are now the fucking teacher of salutes. I don't know how you say that in German, but that's what they'd be like. Listen, buddy, you got to teach that to the rest of our people because that is a fucking hell of a Nazi salute. That's a good. I mean, the slap on the chest, the grunt, just like that every time. Thank you. Good one.
That was like a straight up with intensity Roman salute.
Okay. Again, vile scumbag seems to have seen what we've seen, right? So basically what we're saying is both sides of the aisle saw the same fucking thing, but somehow the Anti-Defamation League didn't. I don't see how you could really see, and we'll get it one more time, just so we know what the Anti-Defamation League's seeing in the comment, they decided to put out, the statement they decided to put out on the matter. One more time for us, okay? Bear with me. One more time for your...
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
There's the slap. There's the grunt. And you're like, that's just vile shit, right? There's no possible way you'll ever see that again in your lifetime. Except for fucking 2 seconds later. Yeah, hits him with the double-double, right? Just in case you missed it the first time, coming back around a second time, right? Fucking victory lap. One more time, because I feel comfortable doing it. Hit me again, Elon, with that. Hit me again with that awkward gesture. ADL, you out there?
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
ADL, you out there? At any point, you can retract your statement so you don't look like complete fucking assholes for the rest of this administration, right? I mean, Ray Charles, if he was watching this fucking broadcast, could hear the slap on the chest and the grunt and be like, that motherfucker just did a Nazi salute. I guarantee it. Doesn't take a genius. I'm no genius. That is a fucking Nazi salute right there, ladies and gentlemen. Fully broadcast. Again, hold on, which brings me to another one. It wasn't fully broadcast. Right? Let me see here. It was not fully broadcast because I believe NBC decided to do a little fucking editing. And if I'm not mistaken, we could all sue NBC. You know, the same way Donald Trump's suing 60 Minutes for editing Kamala Harris's interview. I don't see how this would be any different. Let me see here if I can find it. Let me see here. I don't see how that would be any different. Let's see. All right, here we go. Right? Let me make sure you guys can see it. Yes, you can see it. So, like I said, this means we can all sue NBC, right? Same way Trump is suing 60 Minutes for editing Kamala Harris's interview. And this post says, wild. Top is NBC upload. Bottom is the one aired as the live feed. And let me know if you notice any difference. Hold on. Let me just put it on the big screen. And we'll let it play again. Just want you to just let me know. I'm sure they're the same thing. I'm sure NBC didn't do anything funny to try to be like, you know what, we probably shouldn't let people see that, right? We probably shouldn't let people see that. I'm sure they didn't do that. But here, just let me know if you notice a difference.
I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Well, that's funny. It's almost like you completely took out the Nazi salutes out of the fucking program. Lawsuit. Lawsuit. Class action. Sign up now. Sign me up. I'm suing. That's not what actually happened. You manipulated and edited this footage to take out one of the most vile human beings alongside Nick Fuentes that is walking the face of this planet right now. And I think that deserves a lawsuit. Honestly, I think that's lawsuit worthy. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You guys with me? What up, Sicko Fit? What's happening, Maggie Cat? Paul, how are you? Sally, how are you? Thank you guys for the people that have contributed. Oh, 21 already. You guys are fucking amazing. I really do appreciate you. The audience did the salute back. Let's see here. Can you see it in that? Can you see it in this one? Let's see here. Wonder if you can see it in this. If anybody does the salute back. All right, they give the crowd shot. Let's see. I don't know. It's tough to tell if they're it looks like they're just putting up their phones, from what I see. I mean, at least this whatever's pictured here. Oh, all right. We got one raising the finger. This guy looks very excited for what he's seeing. I'll give you that. Can't quite call that a salute back. He does have his phone in his hand, though, or a Juul, or a vape. So maybe that's preventing him from doing the flat out fist. I mean, the flat out palm. Let's see here. Little more. Anybody catching a Nazi salute back? Anybody catching a Nazi salute back? What's this guy doing? Can you see my mouse? What's this guy doing? This guy looks like he's going to high five absolutely nobody, or he's mid salute when the camera cuts away. Anyway, you guys sticking with? Oh, you guys can't see it anyway. What a fucking dummy! What a dummy! Yeah, I'll do that one more time. What an asshole! This is what I was looking at. So this is when he does his first one, right? I was trying to see if anybody does it back. I got this guy here in the brown, right? This guy's he's got something in his hand, so we can't get the flat palm out. But it definitely looks like he's enthused by what he's seeing. He's definitely not shying away from the awkward gesture he's now seeing on stage. And then the second guy is here. If you see the blue, you can just see his blue shirt with the gray sleeve. He's either on drugs and high-fiving fucking absolutely no one, or he's just doing a really slow motion fucking salute. See his hand go up? Who's he high-fiving? There ain't a motherfucker there looking at him to high-five him. Look at him. He's happy as a clam and shit. What the fuck? Who's he doing? Anyway, I don't really see anybody giving a full one back. I'll give you this guy's very enthused. It seems to be a cell phone. Oh no! Look at this asshole. Where's Waldo? All right, who's the first one to spot him? I bet he's already in the chat. Who did I just spot there? Upper left red arm. Hold on, let me see. What do you see, Vinny? Who's Waldo in this? Who's Waldo in this? Can you see him? Who's the first one to get it? Where's Waldo? Yes, Peter. Fucking Peter, my man. Forgiato blow. Ready? Can you see him right here? Can you see my mouse? I don't know. I'm not sure. Every time I click back, I can't see it. So I'm hoping you can see my mouse. My mouse is right on his face. Looking like a diddler at a fucking playground. Good Lord Almighty. But what was the other one? Oh, red. What'd you say? Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, Ricky, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Lower left. Okay, one. Oh, Jesus, everybody's throwing shit up. Let me go back to Jim. Can I see, where was Jim? Jim said, I know there was red in it somewhere. Hold on. I know there was red in it somewhere. I'm going to scroll back till I find it. Upper left red arm. Okay, let's see here. Upper left red arm. Let me move maybe I was at a different part of the video. Upper left red arm. Well, if you got a red arm, you're you got a problem anyway. I don't see it. I don't see upper left red arm. I see this right here, but it looks like she's holding something. I would assume to be a selfie stick or something like that. Look at this. Mr. Rogers' son decided to show up. Posted up right next to Forgiato. Anyway, this guy couldn't give a fuck less what's going on. This guy's... It's basically a phone fest. You know what I mean? It's just a phone fest. All right, so enough of those assholes. Let me see. Let me do that button. How's the chat doing? How we doing, guys? Make sure you click that like button. Make sure you share it out. We're going to be doing this on the reg Wednesday nights. I might stay at 8:30 to let you know, just so like I said at the beginning, to let Hal, if he runs over a little bit, it's probably good timing. Probably good timing. So maybe we might do 8:30 from now on. From now on, hither. But yeah. All right. So what do we got next, ladies and gentlemen? What do we have next? Let me see here. I know we have a few clips to get to. I might just hop right into those. We did that one. Should I do... All right, so we do... Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, we got 4 choices. All right, chat? Here's your 4 choices. Let's see here. We'll do this in a numbers way. We'll say 1 is going to be for a Franklin Graham. Does anybody know who Franklin Graham is? The guy that Donald Trump loves to bring up all the time that says he's like saving people after disasters, whatever. We got Franklin Graham at 1. We got Jesse Waters at 2. Greg Gutfeld at 3. Or Greg Kelly at 4. Drop the number in the chat who we should watch first. What are we thinking? Gutfeld, number 1. We got 2 1s right off the bat. We got a number 2. A lot of ones so far. Couple 2s in there. I choose less Botox. I don't know why that's funny, but it's funny. I don't know why, but it is funny, man. None of the above, Bruce. I don't blame you, brother. I don't blame you. Good answer. Cole said the same thing. No. All right. So we'll just go in order. It seems like the order's the way to go. We might skip because I'm probably gonna run out of time already. Fucking time flies when you're having fun. All right, we'll start with we'll start with Gutfeld, the unfunniest man on the fucking internet. Stop this. Share this tab instead. Can you see it? Let me make sure that you can do this. Yes. Welcome to the unfunniest show on the planet. And it's even live, guys. We have a live edition of the unfunniest man on the planet coming at you right here. I'm just closing a few of these down. See if I can speed up the old comp here. Yeah, we're gonna do Gutterfeld. This is going to be Greg Gutterfeld. Let's see. What's he explaining today? Let's see. What's the video of this? I just thought it was funny that Greg Gutfeld was live. Oh, here it is. Pardons up the wazoo. All right. So obviously Greg Gutfeld's a little upset. He's a little upset that in defense of Donald Trump's maniacal fucking obsession with revenge on people that were just doing their jobs, has put Joe Biden in a position to have to issue pardons for these people so that they're not caught up in litigation, costly litigation for the rest of their fucking God-given lives because Donald Trump and Kash Patel and the rest of these fucking scumbags came after them and decided to put them in court with the power of the United States behind them. And what the fuck is going on the left-hand side of this screen, guys? Is that an ass? Thank you, Sheldon. Am I looking at an ass? Is that a hairy ass on the screen? I just noticed. No, Talov isn't on this one. Talov is on the 5, Vinny. Jessica's on the 5. This is different. This is Gutfeld. This is usually Cat something, fucking the wrestler there, whatever his fucking name is, the huge guy, Tyrus, and then some other unfunny comedian on this one. But let's get right into it. I'm pretty sure that's a hairy ass on the left-hand side of the screen. Am I just why what is going on here? I have no idea where this could be going, but we're gonna find out, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit the like button. This is Greg Gutfeld, the unfunniest man on the fucking planet. It is. It was an ass. It was an ass. What are we doing? What's going on? What could possibly happen right now with this has to do with Joe Biden issuing pardons? I'm going to hit play. I know I'm not going to want to. I'm going to regret that I did so, but I'm going to do it.
Biden's last beat.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Fuck me. What is going on, Greg? What are we? This is what, third? Okay. I thought, what are those? Are those fucking cinnamon rolls? What is this? First of all, the guy's got the hairiest ass ever. Second of all, why is he shitting cinnamon rolls? This has to be some of the worst graphics I've seen in a long time here. Mel, I don't know if you're watching, but you have to be laughing at these graphics. You could pop in there and I'm guessing maybe 10 minutes you could have given Gutfeld show better graphics in this. Mini cinnamon roll crunch cereal. Wes. I think we're getting too fucking specific on this one, yeah. But honestly, how could this I'm curious now, guys. How does this tie into pardons? Hit me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ almighty. This is for people that don't know, this is a show for adults. This is like a late night. This is the right wing. This is the conservative Jimmy Kimmel. And no, I'm sorry. Those aren't even like poop emojis. Those are fucking cinnamon rolls. That's all that is. That's cinnamon rolls and a couple donuts. Guy's got good digestive system, just fucking in and out. Greg's looking haggard. Holy shit, did he get old? What the fuck happened, Greg? Jesus Christ, he looks like he's fucking... Look at his saggy chin now. All right, Greg, here we go. All right, hit me.
Classy.
Yeah. Yep. That was the first thought of my head. First thought of my head when the hairy ass came and shit Tootsie Rolls on me is classy.
Yeah, you don't see that on Outnumbered.
For a reason.
It's pardons up the wazoo from President Magoo. On his way out the door, Biden pardoned Mark Milley, Anthony Fauci, the Jan 6 committee members, including Adam Schiff, Cheney.
I'm sorry, Mark Milley? Is he from Venezuela? What was that? How many times has he seen and said that name, you think?
Anthony Fauci, the Jan 6 committee. On his way out the door, Biden pardoned Mark Milley.
Mark Milley. Good start. Good start, Greg. Professional. You can tell you've been doing this a long time.
Anthony Fauci, the Jan 6 committee members, including Adam Schiff, Cheney, Liz, Adam Kinzinger. Biden also pardoned his siblings and their spouses. Ooh. I know. The idea being to protect them all from potential prosecution under the Trump administration.
And that doesn't like set off any thoughts in your head at all? Like, that kind of reminds me Kash Patel said he's got a list of people. Type of thing. Nothing like that pops into your head? No? Nothing like, I don't know, Jack Smith should be put in jail. Jack Smith's a murderer. Dr. Fauci should be put in jail. The death threats Dr. Fauci receives. The security Dr. Fauci had to fucking hire. You know, stuff like that. The death threats, Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, Adam Schiff. The retribution Donald Trump said he was actually going to seek upon these people. Yeah. That none of that popped in your head? No, nothing. Doesn't ring a bell?
Sadly, Joe won't remember any of these pardons from.
Oh, it's an old joke. That's it, because he's old. Oh, I get it. I get it, because he's old. He's not going to remember.
Oh, I get it. That's a good one. Must be in comedy a long time. That was a well-written, well-thought-out, fucking well-executed joke. Nobody could have thought of that one.
Tomorrow. But
Oh, that is tough. Tough scene. Tough scene, bro. Tough scene. When you're the only one laughing on your own show at your own jokes, there's a problem. Listen to this one. Listen to Greg. Even he notices that the crowd wasn't doing anything, and he laughed, and he actually got up out of his seat.
sadly, Joe won't remember any of these pardons tomorrow. But we will.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. Was that me laughing? You hear that one person yell in the background? One more time on that one. One more time on that one. The unfunniest man alive.
Joe won't remember any of these pardons tomorrow.
Yes. What a fucking tool.
But we will, Kennedy. We will. What's interesting about this, I think, especially with like somebody like Fauci.
Live from fucking some theater. It's Gutfeld. What has to happen in your life for you to fucking come out of pocket with actual fucking money to purchase tickets to a live Gutfeld? What is wrong with you? What is it? Take a look at your fucking life, people. Good golly, Miss Molly.
It doesn't mean that they can't be publicly investigated in a hearing. And when they are questioned.
Doesn't mean they can be publicly investigated. Okay, so not actually take them to court, but try to dog walk them in front of the media to make sure that the MAGA people continue the death threats on them? Is that what the plan is?
There's no Fifth Amendment anymore because that goes away when you're immune. So this could end up, if Trump wants to, he could act like there's no pardons and go forward.
Whoa! Wow! Bleeping Greg, fucking going all in on the live show. But yeah, I think you're maybe forgetting one thing. Why the fuck would they show up? Right? Why the fuck, if they were, let's say, subpoenaed to show up in front of Congress to testify, they've received a pardon. Why the fuck would they show up? Right? I'd be like, fuck you. Fuck you. Right? I'd send back. That's great. Hold on. This is what I do. I don't want to get the guy's name right, though. I always get the guy's name right. This is the message I'd send back if I was Anthony Fauci. General Anthony McAuliffe in 1944, when the German forces outside of the town demanded their honorable surrender, the reply the general sent back to the Germans just said nuts. And I think that's what I'd send back to Gutfeld or whatever these fucking assholes sent me, a whatever. You know what I mean? I'd be like, fucking pound sand. Fucking, I'll be in Cancun. Come get me. Fucking see you later, alligator. Right? Am I the only one? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. Like, could they still get hit with a, the same thing Steve Bannon got, kind of failing to uphold a subpoena type thing. You know what I mean? When they failed to show up, would the I don't know if the pardon would cover that. I think that's a good question. But if it did, right, why the fuck would they show up? Why would they show up, right? Makes no sense. Contempt of Congress. I know, but they have a full pardon from the President of the United States, right? Who in here thinks the lovely host is only reading YouTube chat? Who in here thinks our lovely host is what? What's that mean? Of course I'm reading the chat. Who in here thinks our lovely host is only reading YouTube chat? I don't know what that means. Why would I not read YouTube chat? Kind of confused on that one. Kind of fucking confused. Anyway, back to this.
Well, these are also just for federal crimes.
What? Yeah.
Unlike you, I didn't go to law school. But
You went to law school?
Isn't hold on. Is contempt of Congress a federal crime? I see you, Twitchies. I see you, Twitch. Look, Kara, how could I fucking say hi to you if I wasn't reading the Twitch chat? Good grief, you silly goose. But yeah, I see it. It says where you guys are going from. I mean, I don't distinctly say, hey, I'm addressing somebody from fucking Twitch. Maybe I should do so. No worries. No worries. No worries. Contempt of Congress has no enforcement to it, Jim says. But that's what I mean. Like, fucking Greg Gutfeld sitting there like they got him by the fucking tail, right? Like, there's, there's nothing they can do about it. When you get a pardon for, federal crimes by the President of the United States, and then I know Bannon did go to federal prison, though. I'm so confused. Contempt of Congress has no enforcement to it. Brian is multitasking with Twitch and YouTube. Well, not only that, but there's Facebook, Instagram. I don't think many people watch on Instagram, but still, it's there if you want it, if you got it. You know what I mean? Something happens. I see Right Said Rob on Twitch. I see everybody. Locara's on Twitch. See any Facebookies? Do I got any Facebookies? Jesse James is on Twitch. What's up, buddy? Cyclone's on Twitch. What's happening? Where's all my Facebookies? Anybody in here on Facebookies? I just checked the tickets for his show are free. Who said that? Who said that? That is, oh my God, Lisa, that's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. I bet there's empty seats in the back too. I bet there's empty seats. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Blue Sky's got to step it up. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to fucking lie. They have a real opportunity here to step up, create a video-based TikTok-like platform with fucking 3 to 5 minute videos, whatever. A new subsection of it, whatever. Hi, Fairy in the chat. How are you? Whatever the hell it is, but they're slacking right now. They are slacking. Blue Sky, I know they're working on it, but God damn it. I mean, how hard is a fucking edit button? Lisa. Well, I guess woman on woman. I can't say anything. Woman on woman. Aaron Duran, what's up? Bring back Vine. 6 seconds. I never did Vines. I was always, like I said, I'm always late to the party on shit. So I always get to the platform just as it's going to shit. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And when I finally do it, everybody's like, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm like, hey, I'm left holding the fucking, here we go. Anyway, let's continue. Let's see what Kennedy has to say. Former MTV's Kennedy.
Cool. No, I did not. That's what I'm saying. But I would like for aggressive attorneys general in conservative states to go after people like Anthony Fauci for lying to the citizens in their states and harming them and harming the mental health of
Anthony Fauci.
Their children
lying. What was the lie? A. How did he directly harm people? B. And what else did you say?
In their states and harming them and harming the mental health of their children.
Harming the mental health of their children.
Anthony
Fauci. What was he doing? Was he on TikTok fucking DMing the kids or something? Because I'm pretty sure every time he was on TV, he was talking about fucking scientific either data, evidence, what they found, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. What are you talking about? Yeah, clap. Big round of applause for fucking putting one of the most highly respected doctors ever in existence in jail. Fucking people. You think they've seen Fauci's resume? Like, do you think they've actually seen the shit he's accomplished in his life in the work he's done? Nah.
Because although there may not be a lot for him to answer to nationally, I think that you could make the case that regionally people were irreparably harmed. And also, if he didn't commit crimes, if he weren't guilty of something, then why didn't he pardon Deborah Birx? You know, she was the raw.
Oh, yeah, because, all of those fucking MAGA people and Donald Trump and the rest of these people, because you always hear them calling out Deborah Birx, right? Hear that all the time. Death threats against Deborah Birx. We should really put Deborah Birx in prison. I don't tend to see that on the MAGA sites. I don't quite see her name floating around in the same way that fucking Fauci's name was demonized. What a stupid fucking statement.
Into his Batman throughout all of COVID until she was sucking up too much of the media attention, and he decided to elbow her out of the way. So, he would be the only.
You mean that the lady that sat there while Donald Trump suggested we should inject disinfectant? Would that be the lady you're talking about, Kennedy? I think that's the woman. The woman that Donald Trump looked at just after he said that and said, is that something we could do with like light, ultraviolet light, or disinfectant, where we could inject disinfectant into the the body somehow? Would that be something we could try? And she's like, yeah, I guess. Please get the camera off me. She didn't say no, Mr. President. That's fucking ridiculous. That's no. We can't. No, sir. No, please tell people right now. Take that back. Do not do that. You absolutely do not do that. That is probably one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. So no, we're not going to do that. So what she should have said. Sorry, I got carried away in what she should have said in that situation.
Only media darling they were making little tiny dollies for.
That's so true. Why him and not them? Kat, there's so many elements to this. Biden pardons his whole family, so it doesn't look like he's just pardoning his brother, James, which is the real person he's pardoning. Was that a good strategy? It's like I said this yesterday in the 5. It's like poisoning 5 people so they don't know that you were poisoning your spouse. And then you become the suspect. But if all of them are poisoned, then there's more suspects.
It's very specific.
Yes.
There's always more people to pardon. I think Trump will.
This cat Tim. There's a last name. Tim. God bless you.
Well, Trump's going to have to be the one to pardon Mark Zuckerberg for looking at Jeff Bezos' wife's boobs.
Yeah.
Boobs. Fucking boobs.
I mean, that was flagrant.
Yes.
But in his
I'm sorry. I'm no angles expert, guys. But in the 0.3 seconds that I just took to look at that photo, I'm going to go ahead and say that because Zuckerberg is clearly in the row behind said plastic doll, right next to RFK Jr., I'm going to go ahead and say the way his eyes are looking, in the way that I'm going to guess that's Jared Kushner by his nose. Sorry, that I'm just saying it looks like him. Don't come after me, ADL, on that one. But he's obviously not looking, clearly not looking at the woman's breast in this. And I'm no fucking Mark Zuckerberg fucking simp here. I mean, believe me, I almost wish he was so I could call him a piece of shit again. But he's clearly not. He's just clearly fucking not. And it doesn't take, again, a photographer, a film editor, or some sort of fucking angles expert to figure that out. Sorry, guys. I hate to burst your bubble.
To be fair,
It's the first time he's seen boobies in real life. He's seen a lot of VR boobies, but never up close like that.
I know.
No, can't say it. Would love to say it. Shouldn't say it. Not gonna say it.
Pregnancy is the first time I've seen boobies in real life. I think that, he should have just pardoned even more people, because today I was switching around the channels and I watched ABC for a little bit, and as soon
ABC, you watched legacy media? You watched fake news? Wow. There's no real information on those anymore, Kat. What are you watching those for? Really?
soon as Trump was done speaking, they're talking about the January 6th pardons.
Yeah.
They're not mentioning for the longest time all of these Biden pardons, this unprecedented, at least in
Yeah, no, so Kat, Tim, please do explain to me which one of the either family members or associates that Biden pardoned, which one of them beat a cop? Can you just, I don't know if you're in the chat, Kat. I'm gonna guess not, but if you are, can you just throw that in the chat? Which one of the people that Biden has pardoned so far has beaten a cop and tried to smash their way into the Capitol to either kill Mike Pence or hang Nancy Pelosi, or ultimately stop the counting or certification, I should say, of a free and fair election? Which one of the family members, which one of the Bidens did that? No, didn't think so. Okay.
recent years number of pardons, and the way this is being done and the preemptive pardons, when they do, they say, yes, but Biden said, remember, this is not because any of these people did anything wrong, but because of Trump threatening retribution. And they never mention it without the other. And it was just so one-sided repeatedly.
Why would you ever mention one without the other? Why would you do that? Why would you say, yes, I pardoned my whole family, and I pardoned the entire fucking medical staff, and I pardoned the entire fucking January 6th committee? Nope, that's it. Not going to tell you why. That's just it. You know, like, what the fuck, these people, dude? Not a fucking brain cell between the three of them.
Over and over again. So with that kind of cover, he should have just pardoned more.
Yeah, he should have pardoned himself.
Agreed. Again, against my, I've said it on this show before, and I'll say it again. Am I principally against the president of the United States using his pardon power for family members and things of that nature? No, it is not. Typically, 99.9% of the time, I would be against anybody as president using that pardon power for family members. That's not what that is. That's not what that's for. That's not what that is there for. But if we don't talk about this like it's a nuanced situation, and if we don't recognize the threats and the power now held by Donald Trump to act upon said threats, then we are just doing the conversation a massive injustice, right? It's just you're basically eating pancakes with no syrup and no butter, which makes no sense to fucking anybody.
Like you said,
Yeah, nobody reminded him to.
Yes, he had to have a post-it on his forehead. You can't. The distinction between Trump's Jan 6 pardons and Biden's is Trump pardoned people, Biden pardoned pals.
No,
Greg really thought he fucking smashed on that one. And is that a guy's voice? Who's talking? What? He was sitting there silent the whole time, or did he just fucking quietly sneak on stage being 6'7", 360 pounds? He's a fucking 360-pound ninja? Or was how he just sat there for a good fucking at least 5 minutes on this clip, which I guarantee was even longer in fucking real life, considering the breaks and shit. But anyway, let's see what Mr. WWE's got to say.
Biden pardoned the criminals before they could be found out.
Yeah.
See that? No, that's not how it works. You can't be a criminal before it's found out. That's just not how the justice system works. You look like a man who's seen the inside of a courtroom once or twice there, my friend. So I would assume you would know you can't be considered a criminal until credibly convicted in a court of law. But you know that.
So, and that's why he did it, or they did it, in the way they did it. 15 minutes out the door. Clever, because I guarantee the inauguration speech would have been a scotch difference had he.
Again, everybody knows, right, that these people, I don't think there's anything legally saying that these people have to accept the pardon, right? I think we're all aware of that. It's like what were people saying? That fucking Trump was like not legitimately president because he didn't put his hand on the Bible. There's nothing saying you have to be sworn in with fucking your hand on the Bible. I believe it was McKinley was sworn in on nothing because they couldn't find a Bible. I could be wrong in that one, but there was an assassination, and then they quickly had to get another president in power, and they couldn't find a Bible, so they swore him into nothing. There's been people sworn into office on Superman comics, their favorite novel. Remember that whole MTG thing where she was all pissed off? Again, I should have put that. Oh, next to like somebody flipping out. I should have put that against a Republican calling out a lefty for freaking out about him not putting out the hand on the Bible. I should have put Marjorie Taylor Greene's video of her flipping out about, people not wanting to use the Bible but the Quran. Right? Remember when she was like, you're not a legal fucking representative if you put your hand on the Quran. It's got to be the Bible. No, ma'am. Like I said, people have been sworn in on fucking Superman comics. All right there. So, no, it doesn't have to be the Bible.
He had heard that you just pardoned them. What he's basically doing, and now listen, every one of them screamed up and down, I don't need a pardon. I'm innocent.
Right.
It's like someone's like a murderer.
Yeah.
And he's like, I did not murder. And
yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Good comparison. We're spot on. It's actually a 1-for-1. Look at the fucking, there's another asshole been sitting there silent too.
But in case anyone thinks he did, we're going to pardon him. So if there
No, I don't think that's what anybody's saying. I think it's pretty clear that what people are saying, and I'm pretty sure Gutfeld said it in his intro that you were sitting there silent for. And I know retention isn't your thing. I know WWE and the shots to the head, CTE is definitely a real thing, and maybe the memory's going on. Your mind seems to be too after several concussions. I don't have the best memory. But yeah, Greg Gutfeld had already mentioned the fact that it was because of the retribution feared and, rightfully so, to come at them from Donald Trump, and now that he is back in power.
There was a murder that eventually pops up. He's good.
All right, I'm done with these guys. We got about 20 minutes left. Let's see what other trouble we can get into. That was Gutfeld, the unfunniest man on the planet. Let's go to Jesse. Let's see what this fucking asshole has to say. I can't stand this prick. I really can't. I just can't stand this prick.
Now that Trump's back in office, the media.
What? Jesus Christ. What the fuck are those things above his eyes? Good Lord. Looks like he's got fucking 2 leeches stapled to the top of his fucking eyes there. Or the bottom of his forehead, I should say. Good Lord.
He is back to producing a Cat 5 hurricane of hoaxes. But this isn't the first term anymore. They're propaganda machines in the body shop. So now their lies are more amusing than they are harmful. The first one was Trump.
Darkwing Duck. What is that? I don't know. What do you call that look? I am a whore, but I will dress as a nun to cover up the fact that I am a whore. I want nobody to see that I am a whore, so I shall dress as a nun from the 1600s, and I shall hold this book while you do not put your hand on it, and I shall wear this hat so you do not kiss me, with those lips that have been somewhere that Jeffrey Epstein has been undoubtedly. What are the chances she's not holding the Bible, but it's actually Melania's book? So, put your hand on this, Donald. Donald, put your hand on this. This is my book. It is better than Bible. Sorry. Play.
Trump's not really.
Shut up. Play.
President.
Then Trump was sworn in.
Oh, I love this. Hold on. Go back. What did he say?
Body shop. So now their lies are more amusing than they are harmful. The first one was Trump's not really president.
All right. So the lie we're about to hear, guys, the propaganda we're about to hear, explicitly said by Jesse Waters, is that Trump is not really president, right? Which people were asking. I didn't see anybody assert so. They were asking, hey, if he didn't put his hand on the Bible type of thing. Some people didn't know, but that's okay. But let's see what clip he plays next, and if it says exactly what he says it's going to say. Is this next clip going to say, hey, Donald Trump is not a legitimate president because this, and this? Is this what it's going to say?
Then Trump was sworn in by Chief Justice Roberts. One problem, Trump did not place his hand on the Bible for the oath of office. Now, when the ceremony was going to be outside, he was going to put his hand on the Bible. But when they moved it inside, the fire marshal wouldn't allow it.
Right. Hold on. That was it. Did anybody hear at any point in there, even though they pointed out the fact that he didn't put his hand on the Bible, did you hear at any point in there Stephen Colbert say, so that makes him an illegitimate president, or that makes him not the real president, or he's not actually president? Any of those words said? No? Didn't think so.
But my favorite hoax today was that Trump pardoned the J6ers to create his own MAGA paramilitary unit.
One senior Dem state legislator from out west texted me and said, he literally just let his private militia out of jail. He said he's instilled a sense of loyalty. These people feel loyal to him, and their lawlessness is now going to go unchecked, and he can now call on them again to do what they would like.
Absolutely no notes. I think that was facts on top of facts on top of facts. You could make a fucking facts sandwich, right? Put that in the press. You could have a fucking facts panini with a little cheese. A little cheese. What was wrong with that again? Hold on. Can I just... That actually was delicious. Can I hear that one more time?
Said, he literally just let his private militia out of jail.
Correct. As I showed earlier in this show, and if you just join us, you can go back, where Jacob Chansley, the QAnon shaman, was let out, and immediately he took to Twitter to say how he's so enthused and excited about purchasing guns and being out, and thank Trump. And if you think he's the only one of these fucking psychotic bastards to get out of prison for fucking violent offenses and to go straight to a gun shop, considering everything's now been erased, poof, gone, back to normal. And they've already committed crimes. Yes. Have they served time? Yes. Did they fucking get out free, scot-free? Yes, they fucking did. So what message does that send? Not that hard to follow, right, Jesse? Take them fucking leeches off your fucking face. Maybe they're sucking up too much of your blood before it gets to your brain.
He said he's instilled a sense of loyalty. These people feel loyal to him, and their lawlessness is now going to go unchecked, and he can now call on them again to do what they would like.
Then they accused Elon Musk of doing Hail Hitler.
The Roman salute is a thing, and that is what it looks like.
Correction. Sorry, Rachel. I love you. I do. I do love you. I think you're fantastic. But I just have to say, the Roman salute, not a thing. Not a thing. It's just factually not a fucking thing. It's made up. It is a figment of books and magazines and newspapers and movies. So can we please call it what the fuck it is? Can we please call it what the fuck it is? Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not fucking Roman this and Greek that. And no. Let's give the people what they fucking understand, right? Let's make this as fucking clear a connection as you could possibly make, as if by just visuals alone you couldn't make the fucking connection, right? Please, let's not make this any more complicated than it has to be.
Elon Musk was doing, which added a nice blood-curdling chill to the day for many people today.
If you go on social media, there are lots of other people with lots of other opinions and say this looks very much like a Nazi salute.
No. It doesn't look very much like a Nazi salute. It is a fucking Nazi salute through and through. One of the best I've ever seen. Fucking period, point blank. From he wrote the fucking book on how to do it. This is not like something, is not kind of something, it is not maybe something. It is fucking something. And that something is a fucking Sieg Heil Nazi salute. 2 of them, to be exact. Let's not fucking do this anymore. No both sides in brain. What are they? Sane washing, normalization, none of that bullshit, okay? No. No maybes, if and buts, kind of, sort of, maybe. Fuck you. Nazi salute. Bye. That's it. Move on. Prove me wrong. You want me to do a side-by-side?
No matter how they're trying to clean it up. What was your reaction to that?
That was a Nazi salute, and he didn't just...
Who's this?
Just do it one time. He did it twice for emphasis. And if you talk to anyone...
It's too small on my screen. I know the voice.
Historians... Folks that actually study the Nazis and study this actual kind of disgusting display have been very clear that what that was. And
oh, there he is, Goss. What up, Goss? All right. Finally, see, fucking Costa, no beating around the bush. Let's play that back. Actually, let's play that back. Listen to how he comes in. This is how we're gonna have to. This is how people should be dealing with this situation in the media.
No matter how they're trying to clean it up. What was your reaction?
What was your reaction after I'm saying kind of maybe people are saying it short of, is it? No, it looks like, no. Come on, Rob, give it to me. Give it to me straight, brother.
That was a Nazi salute.
Thank you. No fucking ifs, ands, buts about it. No questions, no maybes, no looks likes.
And he didn't just do it one time. He did it twice.
Right, which you also failed to mention, Mr. Robert Costa. Thank you.
For emphasis. And if you talk to anyone, that's historians, folks that actually study the Nazis and study this actual kind of disgusting display, have been very clear that what that was. And
I feel like he's talking to me, or at least about me, okay? I may not know a fucking thing, right? You may be sitting there thinking in the chat, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He has absolutely no idea about politics. He's a moron from Boston. Just a fucking plumber, just a blue-collar asshole thinking he knows everything. You may be right, and you may be fucking right about all that. You could be right about that. But one thing you cannot fucking take away from me is the amount of time that I have spent watching, studying fucking, I don't even know what else, reading about the Nazis, okay? There's just nothing, you cannot take that away from me. If there's anything that I fucking have that I can give to you is knowledge about what we're seeing right there on the screen. Okay, so if you listen to me about one thing and one thing only, please let it be this. Do not walk away from this thinking, man, he could have been doing an awkward gesture. No. Bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit. That is the most clear representation. Okay, here we go. I knew I was going to have to do this before I get out of here. Let's see if I can get it. Bear with me. I know somebody put out a tweet, but I don't remember who it was. Let's see here. Give me a second to find it. That ain't it. I might have to look on the twits. Might have to look on the twits here. All right, let me go to Twitter. Let me go to Twitter. Let's see what happens. Bear with me. We got 10 minutes left, so bear with me for a couple minutes. I feel like this side by side, if I can find it, will kind of fucking strike home the point here. So yeah, he's probably got this fucking. He's probably not going to let me search this. I suck at searching too. Side by side. Okay, here's one. I mean, this isn't the actual. I don't really care about this as much. I don't really care about this one as much, considering they're both copying the Germans, right? These aren't actual Germans, but these are actual, right? Does that look? Does this? Are we getting similarities here? Are we catching the similarities? Now watch the red chest, right? Right. One more time. Let's do it one more time. Watch the chest. Oh, okay.
My heart, thank you.
Yeah, you're hot. Fuck you and you're hot. Hope it fucking stops, you prick. All right, so that's one. That's one comparison. All right, here we go. Here's a good one. Here's a good one.
My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization.
I mean, just listen to the statement afterwards, too. Now, if I had... All right. So, let me just see. You see the words on the screen, right? So, if I were to take him out of this picture, leave the words on the screen, right? Somehow with AI change the voice and add an image of Hitler here, right? Saying it's because of you that the future of civilization is assured after 2 Nazi salutes. I mean, is there a clearer connection that you could see ever? Yeah? No? Anybody? All right. Let's see it. Let's get another good one. And then, yeah, there's these assholes. I love these assholes. There you go. Yeah. Like, let's get this still shot of them fucking saying, hey, probably, you know what I mean? And then try to make that how lizard brain do you have to be to be like, yeah, well, we got them too. Well, you guys do it too, because I can take a fucking still shot of you doing guaranteed something else that has nothing to do with the, There we go. Hitler always had that weird one where he put it back. Everybody else always did it straight. Let's see here. No, there's one where Hitler's actually doing a real, like, they do it side by side. There's just fucking no comparison. I mean, there's no question about it. Let's see here. No, that's him now. He might not be allowing it, you know what I mean? But there's all these ones on there, so I would assume it's allowed. Not allowed, but just not. Come on. Yes. I mean, there's a still shot. Oh my god, I am over. What time am I supposed to fucking... I'm totally so stupid. I thought we were doing... for some reason, I thought it was 11. I'm sorry. All right, you're right. I'll let you guys go. I forgot I was only going at 10:30. I would have just sat here all night. I apologize. All right, let me go to this. Let me make sure I get to everybody. Look at the cat. We'll end with the cat. We'll end on the cat. Not bad. All right. Well, I hope that drives the point home for you guys, right? Make sure you guys are looking at every single executive order the guy puts out. Make sure, this being Donald Trump, make sure, any one of these policies that you hear about, make sure that if it's true or not true, what it actually does, who it actually affects. So, make sure you're doing your due diligence, and obviously don't get gaslit into thinking that Elon Musk had some fucking, I don't know, allergic reaction to dandelions or something, so it made him automatically teleport back to 1937. I don't know whatever they're trying to get past. You don't believe it. That is the most blatant and again, one of the first examples that I've seen in my lifetime on national television since, obviously I wasn't around, but that I've seen on TV, movies, anything since, again, February 20th, 1939, when the German American Bund held their rally at Madison Square Garden. And we're in the middle. We're right in the thick of it. And it's just started. This has just started. So pace yourselves. Again, you can't freak out about anything. Again, all we can do is calmly, well, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm not the calmest guy in the world, but as calmly as possible, call out methodically each one of these executive orders, make sure people know what it's actually doing. If you hear somebody touting one of these policies or executive orders that is detrimental to our society, if you hear them touting it in a positive way, explain to them politely, if you're in a situation to do so, what it actually does, who it actually affects. Maybe it might not get through to that person right there, but maybe they'll go home thinking about it, right? Maybe they'll be in the shower and like, son of a bitch, that person was right. One of those deals. You never know. You never fucking know. All right, let's recognize everybody who contributed or reached a milestone. Jesus, let's fucking go right off the bat with the 5. Thank you so much. Yvonne, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that very much. Let's see here. Chris Doug, let's go. On behalf of Hell's Angels. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. Right back at you. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the sparklers. You guys are a fantastic group of people. And again, one of the best chats on the interwebs for sure. So thank you so much, Chris Doug. I appreciate it. Renee coming in hot. Relay Otulakowski. Did I say that right? $20 super sticker. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Thank you, Joy, for the $10 super sticker. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Steven, for the $5. Really appreciate your sensitive nature. Let's go. See, I'm just an oddball. I really am. I'm like a sensitive guy that's like a fucking angry tiger in a cage at the same time, if that makes any sense, right? Like I don't know how you. I'm one of those weird people that just there's no explaining it. There's just no explaining it. What I mean? I'm crying 1 second and flipping out the next. Remember, Elon has been talking about eugenics and shit. Oh, sorry, Steven. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Josh says, remember, Elon has been talking about eugenics and shit for a while now. He knows what he did. You're absolutely right, Josh. Great point, too. And thank you for the $5 contribution to the channel. I very appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you, Patrick, for the 5 gifted. That is very, very generous of you. I really, really do appreciate it. Let's see here. Monica coming in hot with the 10. Thank you, Monica. Appreciate that. Patrick coming in again. Thanks all. Thanks for all you do, Brian and mods. Hard out at 10:30 for the Celtics, if you don't mind. I know I totally blanked on that one. Totally blanked on that one. Let me get through these as fast as possible now. Excuse me. I just cannot get over this fucking cold. Every time I feel like I'm feeling better, I got to go work out in 2-degree weather, and I'm right back to square one. Patrick, thank you so much. Yvonne, thank you so much for the computer fund, the €10. Appreciate that. Wait, hold on. That is euro, right? Fuck, I always get it mixed up. That is euro. I don't think that's pound. Michael, thank you so much. He demanded a vegan diet while in jail. Who is that? Fucking, are we talking about Bannon at that point? Is that who we were talking about? Anyways, I appreciate your contribution to the channel. Thank you so much. JD, profanity bonus. Thank you so much. Actually, Tanya said that scientifically, profanity is good for you. Proven. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate you. I am here for Boston Brian's colorful swearing. Thank you, guys. Some people like it. Some people don't. I don't do it purposefully. You know what I mean? I don't do it to be like edgy. That's just how I when I'm comfortable, that's just how it comes out. You know what I mean? Obviously I can tone it down around friends, family and shit, but why tone it down around friends? Rossum, thank you for the $5. I appreciate you. AIGs is back in the room. Let's go, brother. Ricky. We have now entered into lawless in no order. Absolutely right. Kathy, thank you so much, because words do matter. Absolutely. Weehaw, the Wild West. Glad I'm in Wyoming, or am I? Frightening fucking times. Honestly, absolutely. I don't know. Has anybody ever said that? That could be the history's first recorded time anybody's ever said, I'm glad I'm in Wyoming. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm only kidding, Ricky. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe out there. AI Jesus, Elon Musk is a Yahtzee. Absolutely. We should not sugarcoat it or call him anything else. President Yahtzee Musk. Now, Ricky, thank you for the 5 gifted. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. Shout out to the 21st century suffragettes. JD, let's go. Thank you for the 7. I appreciate it. Sheldon, thank you for the 1 gifted. Very nice of you. Peter, coming in hot. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you seeing you around. I really do. I always appreciate seeing you around. Thank you. Let's see here. Peter, and then it goes Slacks. Oh, Slacks is in the house. I knew I saw you. Slacks says, much love, Brian, Mel, Logan, and much love to all the Bryantologists. And don't forget to give Logan another happy birthday shout out on the way out, guys. I would appreciate it. Jim the Geek with 5. Thank you so much. Jenny Faye. Let's see. Overtime pay. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you, brother. See you Sunday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Happy birthday to Logan. Thank you so much, Jenny Faye. Right on the good timing on that one. I'm not really glad to be in Miami. Is that like real time? So I was wrong. What a fucking asshole. Not you, Jim. Me. God damn it. They look so similar. All right. L, pound, E, euro. I do the E thing, right? I try to remember the E thing, but then every time I look at the pound sign, I'm like, that looks like an E too. But anyways, thank you guys. It's 11:03. I apologize for going over. Thank you guys for joining me on the Wednesday episode. I really appreciate it. Sometimes these are, because it's later, it's a different time. It's not Sunday during the day. Sundays we do the news of the week and stuff like that. So it's kind of a different vibe on Wednesday, and I appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate you joining me. I shall let you go. Be with your friends, family, loved ones. Go do your job, media. If you're in the media, do your fucking job.
Tell the director to call the White House. Do your fucking job.
Right? And if anybody tries to gaslight you, if anybody tries to give you shit, if anybody tries to fucking say that Donald Trump's somehow gonna better our country in any way, you know what to tell them.
Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. That's exactly what you tell them, right? And then, if anybody asks, hey, do you know we have that Elon Musk? Yeah. What do you think he is? I think
fucking Nazis.
Yep, right. He's definitely one
of
fucking
Nazis.
He is. And then what do we do to Nazis, Ben?
I'm standing up here bashing the living shit out of Nazis.
Right. Can't condone it. I didn't say it. Ben Shapiro said it. All right, I'll catch you guys Sunday. Sunday, we got Brittany Page on the show. Brittany Page on the show Sunday. Blunt Politics. Make sure you're there. 1 o'clock Eastern. What is that? 10 a.m. Sorry, geez, I'd have to do it. 10 a.m. Pacific. Really excited for that conversation. Brittany is really intelligent. She's been in the game a long time. Does a lot of volunteer work. Really into the the depths of what politics does to you and how she can help in helping people of lower means and incarcerated. She's all over the place. She's fantastic. I think you are really going to like you're really going to enjoy the conversation. I have a ton of questions. I've been listening to her for a long time, so I hope to see you there. I really do appreciate you guys. Anybody that contributed to the show tonight, you guys are the best. Make sure you like on the way out. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Like I said, we do a Wednesday show. We're going to do 8:30, and then we do a Sunday show at 1 p.m. So check us out either night or both nights. That would be great. We also have merch at getdemshirts.myshopify.com. Which you can pick up hoodies, you can pick up t-shirts, long sleeves, mugs, the whole 9 yards. So check that out. And again, it doesn't even have to do with politics, single moms, mental health, lots of other stuff on there, Ukraine, lots of good donations to lots of good places on there. And yeah, don't forget the Zooms coming up. We got the January 27th VIP Zoom coming up soon. So if you sign up for patreon.com/BostonBrian at the VIP level, you can join us on the 27th for a little face-to-face get-together where we just talk about absolutely whatever you want. Just a time to kind of shoot the shit, really. And then if you just want to sign up at one of the other levels, then you can feel free to join us on the monthly Zoom for our first Zoom in February. So I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Thank you for being here for me. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you, guys. Hold on. Well, that's stupid. I can't leave without being on the fucking screen. God damn it. What a rookie. What a rookie. Hi. I feel like fucking Sheriff, what's his name? Sheriff Doofus? Fuck. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Again, Sunday, Brittany Page. Make sure you're there. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for continuing the fight. I know a lot of people have, the tendency of wanting to check out when you fight so hard and you want something so much, and that result doesn't come through for you. I know it's very easy to say, why try? What I do doesn't count. It really doesn't matter. Why should I do this? But I'm very proud of the people in the chat that are not only in my chat, but are in many other chats all over this YouTube space, listening and being active and learning, and it's really cool to see. So thank you, guys. Don't think it goes it doesn't go unnoticed. Believe me, I see you guys in all these chats, and I'm really happy to be a part of the crew. So thank you, guys. I will see you Sunday. I'm Boston Bryant. This is Blunt Politics. Make sure you share this out. I think more people need to see this.
Bad news. Even when it's good news, it's bad news.
He says rectum damn near killed him. What in the hell was that all about? I'm just dandy. I got a bowl of chocolate pudding in my underpants.
You will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today,
As always, thank you, mods. Couldn't do it without you. Adam, Cliff, everybody, the whole crew. Tanya, I appreciate you so much. Mark, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do.